In order for the Pittsburgh chapter of the U.S.-Cuba Sister Cities Association to legally travel to Cuba, the group had to procure a special license from the U.S. Treasury, specifically the Office of Foreign Assets Control. That may have happened. We would be flying to Havana from Toronto. Lisa told me that Tom Smith would be able to give me a ride to Ontario. He picked me up in Sewickley and we headed north on Interstate 79. Reverend Tom Smith is a man of few words. I'm pretty quiet myself, but he makes me seem like a loquacious windbag. We would be roommates for the entire trip. He may be one of the coolest people I've ever met, but he's definitely the coolest Baptist minister. One of the primary purposes of the trip was to attend the U.S.-Cuba Sister Cities Association conference on February 18th and 19th. Delegations from 31 U.S. and Canadian cities would meet in Havana to talk about the Sister Cities program, its progress, and of course the embargo. After the conference, each delegation would go to its respective sister city. Matanzas is Pittsburgh's sister city. On my 4 official trips, we were usually taken on some kind of tour, and the tour would be followed up with the meeting. Sometimes a couple meetings a day. And the meetings took twice as long because everything had to be interpreted.
Not only training the doctors as such,
sino también porque exista una formación integral.
We're having the training, you have a comprehensive training.
Donde se profundiza mucho en los elementos humanistas de la carrera.
Where we pay
Thank goodness the coffee's so strong. Cafe Cubano. It's a sugar-sweet espresso drink, and a little goes a long way. By the end of the trip, I was living on them. As I was listening to Lisa speak, I had an epiphany.
I would like to thank the Cuban people for being the first ones to offer their condolences as a result of September 11th.
But first, full disclosure. It may come as a shock to my many liberal friends to know that I went through a conservative phase that began during Clinton's first term. I got hooked on Limbaugh. I listened to cassettes by Newt Gingrich. I registered Republican. I voted for Bob Dole. And I voted for W in the year 2000. And this was at the same time I owned a New Age bookstore. Go figure. Anyway, back to the epiphany. I no longer felt just a citizen of the United States. I felt I was a global citizen. I felt a part of all humanity, something I had never felt before. And, as such, I now had a larger responsibility, despite my inborn cynicism, to do whatever I could to help make the world a better place. Or maybe I just needed another cup of coffee.